Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be sharing the best Khepri drone setup in my opinion, and a little secret I found, so be sure to stick around. Also, before we jump into the info, I do want to say that this video is based for a Khepri which is utilizing the Misaki and Ponchi pilot, and this is what the top players run right now. This build is made to do insane amount of damage, and personally I run 3 of them, like the exact same build on my own account in high level squad play, and you will see mainly top players running this setup with high damage weapons like cudgels, scatters, or even the new blight weapons, sometimes blades. So without further ado, let's hop right in. So firstly, this drone will utilize obviously the beak drone. I will be selling alternates if you don't have the drone, but this is currently the best drone in the game in my opinion, because it gives you stealth, plus it has a really balanced microchip slots like defense, 2 attacks, and a shield. And this is the main key factor, because we don't want to have something which has an effect slot, because it gives the enemy an indirect buff, which we will talk further in the video. So you can see it on the screen right now. We have on repair unit defense, on suppression immune damage 2 times, and on mild damage absorber. Now on repair unit defense, this is probably the best defense microchip in the game, and it pairs really well with the Khepri's 50% resistance, because how you want to play this is, unless you're between like 5 guys or 4 guys, you want to activate your Khepri ability, and when your ability ends, you want to activate your resistance. That way you're always at a constant 50-40% resistance. On suppression immune damage, here's the secret part I was talking earlier in the video. Why I use 2 times on suppression immune damage, and why not the freeze immune damage and the lockdown immune damage, as they give the same amount of damage as well. Everything 35% on gold tier, right? If I use 1 lockdown, 1 freeze, or 1 suppression, 1 freeze, or any combination, it's going to give me the same amount of damage. But the little secret which most players ignore is, if you ever notice anytime you get locked down or suppressed, the immunity starts as soon as you're suppressed. It's not like the suppression ends and then the immunity starts for 10 seconds. The immunity actually is 15 seconds long. Those 15 seconds last, the first 5 seconds are during your suppression. So you're suppressed, but that immunity is going. And then once your suppression is over, you still have remaining 10 seconds of immunity. So if you have suppression immune damage, what this does is, if an enemy suppresses you without your ability, or if you get caught off guard by a typhon or something, and they suppress you by 70%, 80%, let's say 70, because most of the robots do 70% suppression. If you get 70% suppression, these microchips will kick in as soon as the suppression starts, so you're neutralizing the suppression. You get suppression by 70%, but you gain an additional 70% damage from these suppression immune damage as well. So you deal neutral damage. Suppression has no effect on you. After you're done suppressing, or your suppression effect ends on your robot, then you will do 140% damage if you run an anti-control, or 70% extra damage for the next 10 seconds. That's the main reason why I like to run suppression immune damage. Alternates are lockdown immune damage. It works the same way, but lockdown doesn't give you any negative effect, it just immobilizes you, so it's not as useful. And last chip is the mild damage absorber. This is currently the best shield microchip, although I've been testing it out with the on mild damage Aegis, and those also seem to work really well, so keep an eye on that. Now, this is going to be the drone setup, and if we talk about alternates, like what if I don't have any of these? So what I will do is go with probably the discus, because discus has like the exact same setup as well, just 1 less triangle chip. Or If you don't have the Misaki infantry pilot, I won't go with this drone. I will go with something tankier. If you guys want me to make more drone guides or general guides about robots and weapons and what to upgrade and not, let me know in the comments down below. And without further ado, let's jump into the gameplay.